Of course, travel guru Robert Sinclair with AAA is with us. Hazel says she's been missing you, so she's very happy to hear from you.
Hazel, I miss you too.
We're talking about Labor Day weekend being a big travel getaway, and you think part of that is for people just making up lost time from the pandemic still?
Without a doubt, there are a lot of cities that were overseas that were locked down during the pandemic, so people are making up for lost time. We're seeing international airfares are about 8% cheaper than last year, so it's motivating a lot of people. Gasoline is cheaper. Rental cars are 16% cheaper than last year, so it's a lot of strong economic motivation for people to take a trip.
Being here at Terminal A at LaGuardia Airport, we're talking about domestic travel also being up, people taking long weekends wherever they can get it. The best time to fly out is early this morning. We saw a morning rush, of course. Would you agree with that?
Yes, that's certainly the case. Best time to fly is always the morning because especially the weather, the heat builds up during the day and we get those evening thunderstorms, though we had some this morning. And if you're driving, certainly the earlier the better because you're going to have a lot of traffic along with you. If you can get out before noon today, that's the best thing to do. Even tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, to 8 to 11, it's going to be very busy. And just about all day Monday, return day, it will be very busy.
Speaking of the rain, I told you my sob story of 2 weekends ago. There was a ground stop at JFK. We were delayed, then canceled, delayed, canceled. We get up in the air finally, and we're running out of fuel, so we land at a totally different airport. When you see this rain, do you cringe for all travelers?
You know, New York, 75% of all nationwide air traffic control delays emanate from New York because of the hub and spoke system, and we have 5 major airports here. So if New York sneezes, the rest of the country catches a cold. So that is the case. Bad weather in New York that can just ripple across the country. So hopefully things improve this morning.
All right, since you can talk about planes, trains, and automobiles, let's hit trains really quick. We've seen Metro North at least add some lines to help get people out of the city for the long weekend, but New Jersey Transit, talking about sneezing, yikes. All week there have been transit issues and people are worried about this weekend.
Well, they're blaming it on Amtrak because Amtrak maintains and controls the tracks. The Portal Bridge is still a problem. That's going to be rebuilt soon, so that can cause problems. Weather plays a part. If it's excessively hot, that can affect the rails and the overhead lines. So it's, you know, kind of grin and bear it and prepare. Just remember that you have to be ready for whatever might happen. And if you're flying, there's new sets of rules and regulations to pay you back, compensate you if you run into any kind of delays. It's good to know about those. If you're flying, it's good to have the app of the airline on your phone so that you can be notified in real time of any kind of problems, and pack your patience. It's going to be busy.
Yes. Okay, and driving.
Yes.
It's just after 7:30 Friday morning. Did people sort of miss the boat till when we say leave early?
You still have a little time. We think around noon, 1 p.m., things will start to pick up. You have to understand, New York City is the 4th most popular destination over the holiday weekend.
Right.
So you have a lot of people coming here, you have a lot of people leaving, and you've got the commuters. So they all kind of mix together in the afternoon, going into the early evening. So if you can work outside those hours, it's best. I've been telling people for years, go home tonight, get a good night's sleep, leave very early tomorrow morning. Even if your destination is 200 miles away, it's about 4 hours, probably be able to make that trip with no traffic.
And your version of early is before 8 a.m., right?
Oh, before 6 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 5 a.m. Pull out, that would be a good time. Yeah, there'll be no traffic, trust me.
Okay, and on the way home, skip Monday altogether?
Monday, forget it. Wait till Tuesday. Just about all day Monday is going to be very bad. INRIX is a company that does anonymous data tracking. You know, when you get a new vehicle and you're hitting all those buttons on the electronics, they're tracking it. So that data is pretty accurate. So we're thinking Monday very, very busy indeed all day.
Okay, there are some employers that are going to be mad at you for coming home Tuesday, but that's all right.
Well, you know, Americans get the fewest number of vacation days of any workers in the industrialized world, and a lot of times we don't use them. So use them. Tell your boss I'm using my day and I'm coming back Tuesday.
Use them. Enjoy life. Good advice, Robert.
Come back Wednesday.
We love talking to you. Thank you so much for joining us at LaGuardia Airport. We'll send it back to you.